Initial reaction to that, actually, frustration, happy with the performance. I mean, where are we immediately after?
Ultimately we have lost the game, and we're not happy about it, and we're incredibly frustrated. I think if you look at the game overall, I think our first half performance was a little bit lethargic. And I just said to the boys in there, I think we've got to be starting games better, and we found ourselves 1-0 down again, and we haven't scored the first goal enough this season, and when the team has got something to defend, as you could see at the end there, they were putting their bodies on the line and blocking things, and when you got something to defend, that that gives you that. I don't think it was a terrible performance or anything like that from us. But we have lost the game, and I think perhaps the reason for that is we didn't sort of play well enough first half. I think second half it was all us, and in my opinion, and like I always say, I try to give an honest assessment. I didn't think we deserved to lose the game, but unfortunately we have, and the ball just wouldn't go over the line for us there in the second half.
What needs to change? Because both sides there, particularly City looking quite positive on the attack. Dangerous at times, but just not quite finishing it. So what needs to change?
We just got to keep sort of, getting in those areas and keep trying to do the right things. We do set up sort of practices and training where we try and replicate finishing and that, but it's different in training under no pressure. You're in a game situation when you've got, a few hundred here and, the pressure's on you. That's when you need a composure. We had enough opportunities there, didn't we? Particularly second half, to perhaps hit the target a little bit more often than we did, or perhaps score a couple of goals, and we weren't able to do that today. And I think, the one bit of quality in the game, has won it for them. Greenhow sort of, ran at our back four there, just shifted it and pinged it in, and good finish from him. Wasn't a lot in the game, I didn't think, and I thought second half we were very unfortunate not to be coming away with anything, and I thought the boys kept going right to the end, but it wasn't to be.
Slight change with the substitutions as well. Elliot Benyon coming on, did he give you everything that you wanted to see today?
Yeah, I think what he does well is he doesn't allow sort of centre halves free headers on the ball. He uses his body well, which enables you to then pick up the bits a little bit more. So even though he's sort of not 6'2" or anything like that, he knows how to use his body, and I thought it was a good half an hour from him. I think he'll be slightly disappointed with his one effort that just sort of didn't quite connect with that, hit the side netting. But I think Elliot, judging by what we've seen in that first half an hour, will be a good addition for us. Ultimately, as I say, it's we have lost the game. It's very disappointing. But I think you can't lose heart. I think we have to keep going. There are sort of some good things we're doing, but obviously the problem is we aren't scoring enough.
Refocus now, FA Cup. It's a club that seems to quite love this competition, so it's about getting the guys, I guess, their heads in a different place now. So just a few words on preparations for that, really.
Yeah, like I say, in football you've got to keep going, and I think the lads showed that towards the end. It wasn't a team that had given up or anything like that, far from it. We couldn't have done any more to sort of try and get the equaliser. So the boys' attitudes are good. They're trying their best, and at the moment things aren't going for us. Reece Beckles-Richards smashes it against the post. That sort of sums it up for us at the moment, really. And then we had one cleared off the line in the last minute, didn't we? So the performance levels are somewhere close to where we want to be. I think the disappointing thing today was we didn't sort of play with enough intensity and aggression in the first half of the game, and that's ultimately cost us. But in terms of our preparations, we keep going. We keep giving the boys the right information. We'll train, and we've got another game next week, a very important game, 4th qualifying round at home, and it's an opportunity for us to progress. But Margate certainly aren't going to come here and hand it to us on a plate. Their sort of record over the last few weeks has been very good. They're obviously a good team to get this far in the competition, and it's going to be a tough one at home. But I think we can take heart from the way that we finished the game. The fans at the end there were applauding us, and you don't often see that, but I think they could see that we were having a real go, and we couldn't have done any more to score a goal, apart from actually score one, obviously.
And just one more word on the FA Cup. You said, every time I ask you, you say the team is not as important as the fact that it's at home and it's a home game. So you must draw confidence from that.
Yeah, I mean, home should be an advantage for us. Up until today, I think, that was the first game we've lost at home for the last 4, I think I'm right in saying. So, we haven't been doing bad. It's unfortunately another tight sort of game that we've lost. I mean, I don't think this season has battered us at all. I don't think we've sort of been heavily beaten or well beaten on too many occasions. Usually the games are quite tight, but I'll repeat it again, we're not scoring the first goal enough. When you do that, it gives you something to either cling on to or lifts the confidence. We're obviously fragile on our confidence with where we are in the league table, and when you find yourself going a goal down again, you sort of get the feeling it's going to be a sort of hard afternoon. But I thought we were a little bit unfortunate not to get anything from the game.
Brilliant, thank you. Excellent.
Thanks.